Cole Palmer with arguably the miss of the season as Chelsea shared the spoils with Leeds United in a 2-all draw. Now, football can be sometimes very unfair because while I thought it was very unfair for West Ham to concede that equalizer against Man United, I do not think Leeds had done enough to deserve a point out of that game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea did all the right things, had a 2-0, a comfortable 2-0 lead with Joao Pedro scoring early on in the first half, Cole Palmer providing that assist, and then, of course, winning the penalty in the second half that gave them the 2-0 lead, with Cole Palmer stepping up to score that. And then somehow, in a scrappy way, Moises Caicedo concedes a penalty on the other side, and Numenka scores, and it's 2-1. And then about a couple of minutes later, about 6 or 8 minutes later, Moises Caicedo fails to control the ball and clear it. It finds its way in the box. It's a scrappy moment, and Noah Okafor capitalizes and he scores, and it's 2-2. And eventually the game ends 2-2. Of course, in between all that chaos, Chelsea had had so many chances to put the game to bed or to score what would have been a winning goal with, there's a cross from Pedro Neto that nobody lashed onto, and it eventually creases just an inch away from, the upright. Then you had Cole Palmer with the miss of the season. Now, if that ball had hit any other part of his body other than his foot, I'd say fair enough. He did not intend to hit it that way, but with the best of his foot to it, he parries the ball over the bar for some reason. And that's sheer bad luck. I mean, for a player that has been so excellent in the game with a goal and an assist already, you thought he was going to win all 3 points for Liam Rosenior's side, but it was never meant to be, as Leeds continue to fight their way out of relegation, moving to 30 points after that, a point rescued at Stamford Bridge. But Chelsea will feel that that is a missed opportunity ahead of their game against Burnley in their next outing, in as far as the Premier League is concerned, before they meet Arsenal and Aston Villa in a difficult run of fixtures that will be coming their way after that. But Chelsea dominated all the key affairs of the game. I think they had possession to the tune of 65%. They had about 4 shots on target compared to Leeds' only 2. They had about 8 shots off target, a couple of blocked shots. So it's a game that they will feel that they dropped 3 points because they had a 2-0 lead, but also they created good enough chances to see them score and win that game. But unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be. And the final result, does not paint exactly what was on the pitch. Your thoughts on Chelsea and Cole Palmer's miss?